Okay, YouTube Monster 8449. Now, as you saw in a previous video, I brought myself two plastic Dapol kits. I've just finished putting them together now. Before painting, I thought I'd give a little video of what they look like at the moment. So, now these kits here are really good actually. If you have just a little bit of skill with building these kits, you can I actually found it quite easy to do. I've been building Airfix kits for a little while, so I believe I'm quite good at putting this stuff together. Now, the basics is what I use for putting these kits together is just here. Obviously some plastic glue. You usually get that just from your local hobby shop. A pair of tweezers that have got quite a long, thin end to them. A very sharp hobby knife, and I would be careful because I managed to cut myself 2 or 3 times. You see on my hand there, a nice little slit. That was just me being a bit too careless. And finally, a small flat-headed screwdriver. And obviously your instructions. Well, if you want to put something together correctly, I'd read the instructions. I'd read the instructions first before you start building. That way, it gives you a bit more confidence that you know what you're doing by the time you've finished. I'll give you a quick look around it. Obviously, the bogies down the bottom there are black, yellow bits and a few white pieces to make them stand out, so all air brakes and things like that. Moving up, the actual body is black with again some white bits to sort of break up the black. Then moving on to the actual body, you can see mostly black, a few white bits to make it stand out, and then the yellow warning line down there. Not very clear, but in the middle of that white there you can see a yellow star, which is actually a cooling fan. So that's in there. If I quickly move around the back, you can see I've got a yellow back to it. Now, I had a little look on the internet trying to find out what colour this should be. If I was going for very modern, this would be black and yellow angular stripes. Half of them going this way and half of them going that way. So yeah, I had a look around on the internet. If I went a bit older than that, then there wouldn't be any colouring on the back. It would just been black all the way through. But when I did that to start with, it looked very plain and quite boring. So I thought I'll go in the middle and I'll just paint the whole thing yellow. As you can see, the ladder is white. Around the other side, again I've got the yellow line. Above it there's going to be some sign or something in there and in there. A white door. Yeah, that's about it for these sides. On top it's just all black. A bit of white in there and there to break up the black again. So if we move up the arm, white at the bottom, black in the middle, up to the top where I've got white top with black and black and a yellow stripe. Again for warning and to make it sort of break up the white slightly. And finally I've got the actual hook, which is mostly yellow with a black hook, which you can't see. Actually, you can just about see it right in the middle of the crane there. That's the hook. So anyway, yeah. When I said this is almost finished, I'm still waiting for the hooks to come through, which is why there's a big hole at the front. I have got the plastic pieces for there, and they will just be painted yellow like the back here. So when it swings around like so, the whole of that there will be yellow right down to the ground. Now the bottom bit I may split up a bit more, so it's not just a solid yellow back. I may put a black line in or something like that to sort of break up, maybe a black line in just underneath the ladder. That'll break up slightly. So yeah, that's the colour I was looking for. So anyway, that is the crane finished. Next time you see it, hopefully it'll be on the layout, and hopefully I'll have the 2 or 1 wagons here to rest the arm on when it's not in use. So yeah, thanks for watching this little video. The turntable behind you needs different colours, as I said earlier. So again, like the next crane, next time you see this, it will hopefully be in the track, and it will hopefully have most of its colouring on, so I'm not going to actually show you in detail until it's on the layout. I will hopefully show you how I am planning to get power to this. It's not too difficult to get power to the turntable, but it's quite fiddly. Finally, I've got some solder, so I can now go upstairs and do some a bus wire. If you're not quite sure what that is, I'll give you a brief description later on and show you how it works. So thanks for watching. If you have any comments, leave it below. If you have anything to say about the painting, you may have noticed that I've done something incorrect or anything like that. If you're just being picky, I prefer you not to leave comments. Sort of quite happy with how it looks at the moment. But if you know that, for instance, this is meant to be bright blue, I can't tell you what this crane is. I just know it's the Dapol plastic kit. If you know a bit more about it, then please just comment below. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. Right then, it's been a few days since the video stopped. 3 days actually, it's not too long. And I've received in the post today a few little bits that I needed, and one of those was the couplings for my crane. Now, I've got an old wagon here, and you can see these are the couplings I'm using. They're the old large style ones. Now, I possibly will replace these with some smaller ones, but unless they cause a problem, I think they'll be okay. So anyway, yeah, I was just showing you the old ones, and these here are the new ones that I got. They are exactly the same, other than they are a very slightly different size, but it's the same connecting pin and everything there. So it's what I had to do is find a way of attaching them onto the front and back of the wagon. Now this hasn't been painted yet, and it will be painted tonight, and hopefully later on tonight I will show you this with it on. But basically, all that's happened is there was a little slit cut out in the plastic for the Dapol couplings, which are these ones here. These are the Dapol ones. If anyone worked with Dapol, you know what they are and how they work. But I don't really think they're very good personally. Maybe wrong. Maybe just not used them enough. So I've had to modify the design very slightly to try and fit on this. Now, as I was saying, there's a little slit cut in the metal. In the plastic, and as all I did is push the plastic coupling through, and then attached it down with some glue. I thought that was the easiest way, the best way to do it. Okay, then the couple things are connected on now, glued down and stuck, and I'll just do a short thing showing you that they have worked, they have connected properly. A little bit of fettling to do still either end, but it seems to be okay now, so that's a good sign. Next thing is to paint them. Okay then, it's been a couple of hours now, and the painting I was doing earlier has dried. All the gluing I did a bit earlier has dried as well, and the couplings are in place and attached down properly. So yeah, there's only I'll give you a little show round in a minute. There's only a few little bits to touch up, a little bit of painting that just needs to be made a bit more crisp, but this is basically finished now. So yeah, I'll just give you a little quick. Obviously I've got the buffers. Just let my camera focus in. Now on the back it's got all the yellow warning. I may add black lines to that, probably won't though. Down the bottom here obviously I've got yellow to create a yellow warning face, followed by two black buffers which we need to be weathered. The whole of this is far too shiny at the moment, and all of it needs to be weathered down. But I haven't got any weathering powders or paints at the moment, so it'll just have to be like this for a little while. But yeah, moving around, as you can see, the coupling is pretty much the correct height as the other one. It's very slightly higher, but it's not enough to make any difference, so that's all okay. All the painting's dried, all of the decals are now on. The name, warnings, and there's two others, one here and one just down the side you can't quite see. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this. This little crane has been quite good. I'd really recommend it to people if you want to get yourself a crane. This is a lot cheaper than buying one of these Hornby ones. It's all comes in a nice neat box. The only thing this is missing is one or two wagons to go at the front here to rest the arm on. Once I've got that, which will come separately, and I'll just add it on whenever I can get one. I'm talking just a cheap sort of 4-inch wagon, maybe twice or two low loader sort of 3-plank wagons about that size. Two of those would be absolutely fine. But that's all little things that will be added on eventually when it comes to it. The kit's quite easy to make. It's actually quite detailed. The more accurate you are with the paint, the better it looks, I think. Yeah, you can really sort of design this to what you want. Obviously, as you can see, I've gone for the black, white and yellow look. I've seen some of these done in quite nice red. I've seen one done in completely yellow with black to emphasise and give it depth. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Next time you see this crane, hopefully it'll be on the layout, parked up somewhere or just off it or something like that. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any comments, please leave them. Please leave them below. If you can, please check out my channel for the rest of my videos about building my layout. I've got 1 or 2 little reviews on there. So yeah, thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel.